Hey, who's here? Oops. Bye. Hey, who's here? Hey. Hey, everybody. Oh, no, it's just acne. Adult acne, I shall say. Hey, who's here? Any of the normal people? Oh, thank you, Chef Himanshu. Any of the regulars here? Hi, Tyra. Hey, Nita. Hi, Nita. So this is your first one. Welcome. Let me stop. Hi, Nita. Hi, Miss Tyra. Tyra Lynn, I love that. There's so many Lyns and Lees in my family. It is crazy. Well, for middle names anyway. Thank you, Tyra, for being a member. Like, it's really, really special to me. I really appreciate it. Especially for those who know that I lost my job and I'm trying to make this work as at least a part-time income or enough to sustain itself. So it is so helpful to me to have the members that I have. I think I'm up to 8 or 9. Granted, one is my parents. I will not lie, but it is really, really, really helpful. And like I said, I love the community that we have here. And I'm not trying to make $1,000,000, but if I can make enough just to keep myself in fabric and sewing supplies, I will be happy, because then I won't have to take money out of the house when we're back to one income now. So thank you, Tyra, for being a member. I just wanted to say that. It really means the world to me. So today, y'all know me. I'm steadily starting a whole new thing. Hey, Sugar Cookie. I'm always happy to see you pop up. So if you're here, that means you guys are fine. You're fine with the fact that I'm always starting new projects. Sometimes I don't finish projects, but I'm not gonna like give hours and hours to things that don't bring me joy, or if I'm not liking the way it's going or whatever. So I appreciate you guys rolling with me. I have the coat cut out, haven't started sewing it. I did order the lining. I had to order lining from Mood. And Tyra, you probably seen, because it was a members only video where I tried to go to Joann to buy the lining fabric, and the sales were not even that good. They were like the same regular normal style sale that I'm used to with my coupon and all of that. So the sales wasn't like that for how it was. And normally, like, you take a number and then they call your number to get your fabric cut. So normally what I do is I'll go in, grab my number, and then do my shopping, and then by the time I'm done shopping, it's time for my number. They were not doing numbers. The line was so long. There was one person checking out, one person cutting fabric, and I was like, I will literally be here before till the package can arrive, and I would still be here. So, long story short, got out of Joanne. So we're waiting on the line to come for the coat. Then I started working on this power suit situation because I really love the idea of having a suit in case I'm going on job interviews or anything, but I think I selected the wrong fabric. So this is the pattern that I am making. I'm gonna finish it. I'm just not in a rush right now. I have other things I'm gonna tell you about. So this is it so far. Look how weird the pattern piece looks. That's the back. No, this is the front. So it has like these side panels, and that's the part about this dress that I really, really love. If you see here how it's, can you see? Probably the illustration's probably better. So you can see how it has those two side panels that are almost like princess seams. So I think this would be a super flattering suit. I love it. I'm gonna make it. At this point, we'll probably be calling this like the wearable mock-up to just check the shape and all of that, make sure everything fits well, because it's too thin. Like, I love the color and the thought of having a blue suit, but like in this electric blue that really popped, but I just don't think it has enough structure for a suit. It's gonna be a really, really cool dress to wear filming and around the house and that whole thing. Okay, so which gets us, let me put this away, which gets us to what's going on today. So 2 events coming up because I'm trying to find any and every reason to get out of the house, especially like by myself, without my husband, without the kids. Still have to have that mom time, that me time, all of those things. So Wednesday, I'm going to Nashville for a YouTube event because that's usually like the closest city to me where they have events. But the following Wednesday, they're having an event in Louisville, which I live right outside of Louisville. It's like 30 minutes. So the next 2 Wednesdays, I will be attending YouTube events. I have to make my own clothes. My channel is all about the fact that I make my own clothes. So I need 2 dresses for each Wednesday. The cool thing about the Nashville trip that's this coming Wednesday is my mom's gonna go with me. So I can't take her to the event because they don't give you, sometimes they give you a +1, but they usually don't. So there's no +1, but she can hang out at the hotel and swim or read or do her crosswords, whatever, while I'm at the event. And then I don't have to like drive by myself or just be by myself because Serena's not joining me for that one. So we need a dress for that, and then we need a dress for the one that is in Louisville. So excited for Nashville. I looked up the place they're having it at. It's super cute, super classy. Need something to wear. And they have not shared the location of the Louisville event yet. But for that one, I was allowed to invite someone as long as they had a YouTube channel. It did not matter how many like subscribers they had. But I was able to invite my sister-in-law because she has a new YouTube channel. She's like really popular on Instagram. I'll have to share her stuff in the description. Well, one of my sister-in-laws. And so I invited her. And when I say, like, she doesn't sew or anything, but she is so stylish. So she's going to look really, really good. And I definitely want to match her fly. So that's the Louisville thing. And then for the Nashville thing, I want to go just like full vintage glam. So I have to figure those out. Let me catch up with the... oh, yeah, Chef, I can't even say, it's probably new to the sewing thing and just found us. I don't know how. Okay, so I was talking to Serena about like my Easter dress, which I showed you guys the pattern before I found the pattern. But she was telling me to try out some of Gertie's patterns because they come in different cup sizes and you don't have to do the full bust adjustment. So I'm like, okay, that's fire. And I have some of Gertie's books. I even have her princess coat pattern, but I've never sewn anything from her. So today she actually released a pattern called the Lisa Bodice, and we're gonna sew that up to go with a skirt. And then she released another pattern called that's been out called the Aurora bodice that you can use like to make a dress or to make it just as a top. I'm gonna pull it up on this phone so you guys can see. It is so cute. So I want to do the Aurora bodice. It needs 2 fabrics out of this. It's like a tweed brown I got from Mood. And then this is gonna be the second fabric. And I'm also gonna do a skirt out of this. And then I'm gonna do the Lisa bodice out of this as well. So that way I have like a mix and match, 2 different pieces to go with one skirt, 2 different tops that go with one skirt. So that's gonna be cool. So this video, I probably, once I catch you guys up, I probably won't be doing a whole lot of talking. I'm just gonna be doing some sewing. I'll check in on the chat. Sugar, if you're gonna be here for a while, you can kind of moderate. Tyra, do you want me to add you as a moderator? Let me know if you do and I will, in case ever Sugar's not here, or Linda or Serena. Okay, yes, I'm gonna put you as a, I'm so happy when I learned how to do this. Okay, and so there you go. You just started following who on Insta today? Gertie? Thank you, Tyra. I appreciate it because sometimes I'm not paying attention, and I love how you guys like interact in the chat. But sometimes I'll miss things, and you guys are pretty good at moderating and keeping our space safe. Because if you're new here, hey Esper, hey lady, Miss Lady, we have a really cool community here. It is super safe and comfortable, and I love how you guys interact with each other in the chat. So feel free to do that today because I'm gonna just be doing a lot of sewing. Like I said, I'll pop back in and check to make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, hi, Mia. That is Miss Major, and who is now 6, and that was from her first birthday party. So doesn't quite look the same. That's when she would still let me put dresses and things on her. She's kind of not that girl anymore. So yeah, but that's from her first birthday. I need to update some of the photos in this room. I did in my video I put out yesterday share a picture of my wedding dress because I had someone in the last video chat, the last live stream, ask me about my wedding dress. So I did post some videos in there. And that video I thought was cool. And I want to know how you guys felt about me putting in like family footage and things like that, because I wanted to be more personal and share more of those kind of things. But if you want me to strict to the information, just let me know. Oh, I love the training. It had buttons all down the back, and the dress had pockets, which was so cool. Like the coolest thing ever. I really, really loved my dress, and I kind of regret that I changed after dinner. But I don't know. We had the after party thing, like where the older people left, and it was just the younger people, and so it was fitting. And I knew, like, I got this big tattoo when I was 18, and I knew I didn't want it to be showing in my wedding pictures for forever, so I had to get sleeves. I didn't know until after I was married that you could literally have sleeves added to any dress. So that's when you don't sew and things, you don't know those kind of things. I also didn't know how much alterations cost, because had I known, I wouldn't have had 2 dresses. Just things like that. So it's funny now that I sew and I know those kind of things. So did I lose my train of thought? Oh, I wanted to show you guys the pictures. So I'm still like weird today. Maverick had a basketball game today. He scored an amazing basket, whatever you call it. I don't know, points. I don't know what they call it in basketball, but he did an amazing shot. It was so cool. And he celebrated over the top. So we did have a little conversation about sportsmanship and being humble when we got in the car, but it was awesome. Sugar, that's so funny because my brother, I literally text him because I have footage of him in there from one of the Colts games that I went to with him and my husband. And I was like, "Hey, is it okay if you're in my YouTube video?" And he was like, "You're my sister. You don't have to ask me that." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I do." I was like, I asked Mo, I asked the kids or my mom or like whoever's gonna be in one of my videos. I asked them first because I definitely think oh, Alana, I might be able to pull up a picture. And this is my old phone. So yeah, definitely I'm getting the pictures. The kids, I will never probably won't ever share too much of. Just because not even so much me, but my mom doesn't want me to, and I want to respect that. And because they really want to be on YouTube because of course they think YouTube is great. But probably more so with members only. I will share things like about the kids, like school pictures and things like that, because um most if you're a member, you truly want, to be a part of my community, and I love that. So probably more that way. There's a few videos they're in and they like to pop in and all of that. So they really do want to be. I just want to keep them as safe as possible. Um, but yes. Okay, so I'm going to show you my wedding dress and then I'm going to show you what we're working on today and we're going to get started. Because you guys that know me, you know I will get to rambling and talking about all the things. I typed in wedding and that's usually, but the most recent wedding was my brother's a couple of years ago. Look at Major at my brother's wedding. Like, isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? She was happy to wear a dress that day, but let's see, what year was this? 2022, so it wasn't that many years ago. Oh, this is adorable. Somebody caught me doing her hair. It was the prettiest dress, and I ordered it off of Etsy. The funniest thing is my brother, the wonderful lady that he married. Look at Maverick and Major. So that was 3 years ago. So the wonderful lady that he married kept saying they had a wedding during COVID, so it was very small. You had to be tested to come and you had to be vaccinated to come. Like we literally on the way there had to stop and get tested. But she kept saying, "Oh, it's a backyard wedding." Alana, I hope you see this. She kept saying, "Oh, it's a backyard wedding. Don't worry about it. Whatever you guys come in, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine." So I was so glad that I dressed my kids up the way I did because in Kentucky, backyard wedding means something totally different. When we got to her parents' home, it was an estate. They had pictures on the wall of family photos with every president except for a certain one I will mention from like the past, I don't even know how many years. They had Bush, Clinton, like family photos with the presidents. And the room, one of the dining rooms that they have the wedding in is like bigger than my whole downstairs. And I say that just to say like that's how humble and just like awesome she is. Like, but I'm like, girl, you didn't tell me that your parents lived like on an estate, like with a huge in-ground pool that's like bigger than my backyard. So that was the funniest thing. So I say that to say very glad that I dressed them up the way that I did. Okay, so there's the wedding dress. It had sleeves, it had a deep V down the back, and it had the cummerbund that I was really after because I loved it on Grace Kelly. So I was trying to get as close to her dress as I could. I wanted a picture from the front. Okay, so here's the front. You can see how it had the cummerbund, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Okay, so I want to show you Gertie's pattern that we're working on today because I want you to see it made up because it doesn't you can't see anything on the printed out pattern. So I want you guys to have an idea of what is happening here. Well, hopefully I'm logging in with the right one. Come on. Okay, let's find Gertie. we go. So, anything else I missed? Alana, your daughter doesn't like dresses. I'm surprised she didn't get notified I was live. You had long sleeves on your dress too? Yes, I love the sleeves on the dress. I just do, especially like I said, because I was trying to hide my... Okay, so this is the Lisa bodice that just came out today. So that's the one we're working on in the solid brown to go with the skirt. And then let me show you the one for, it's the Aurora. You guys, when you see this, you're gonna be blown away. I mean, it is chef's kiss. And I love the fact that I don't have to do a full bust alteration. And then she has her patterns like in layers. So when you go to print, you can remove the lines that aren't yours size. I love her size chart. Like in her size chart, I wear, oh, you have 4 sons. I always wanted, I wanted at least like 5 or 6 kids. And I'm still to this day sad that it didn't work out that way. I'm happy with the 2 we got, but if I could have, I would have had like a whole tribe of them. I love the noises the kids make. I'm like crazy about that newborn stage and that smell. Like I never even mind like getting up at night with the kids or anything like that. It's like it's like my favorite time. My kids now are getting, like my son is 10, but he's already getting like little angsty and it's not fun. They don't want to hang out with me as much. That's how I get to be in here right now. Where is it? I want to show it to you so bad. You guys have to see this. And this is one that is already free. And I have it downloaded on that phone, but I wouldn't be able to pull it up. Why not coming up? Let's go to collections, Patreon patterns. And so you do have to be one of her patrons to get access to these. But I just did the base membership, so it didn't get me everything, but it got me the things I was after. So I'm sorry it's taking me so long. But I have to show you this. Okay, the Aurora bodice. Here we go. So isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? Hey, Peta. Hi, Peta. I have not heard from you in so long. Hi, I hope you are well. It's lovely to have you here live. So this is the Aurora blouse. And so it has boning in it. Like this, the shirt under it is like part of the whole situation. It's made, these parts are made over top of the shirt part. And then it's got the peplum, you got the cording, it's got boning that goes in it, all of the things. So what I am going to do is what's black on here is going to be out of this brown tweed or whatever, or it's a wool. And then I'm going to make a pencil skirt to go with it. And then the part that you see on her, that's like the little short sleeve tee, is going to be out of the same brown we're using again today. So, as I talked about in the video yesterday, it's good to build like a theme, a color scheme, a whole thing. Let me show you my shoes. I think they're in this closet. So I got these for such a good deal. If I can link them, I will. I think I got them for like 60 bucks. And they're 9 West. Isn't that the cutest thing? And so that's going to look really good with these. So both outfits, I will be able to wear the same pair of shoes and the same purse. Or I could switch up purses, but same pair of shoes. So I think that is a win. And then I'll have 2 tops to go with 1 skirt. And we're really happy about that. So I popped on Amazon and ordered all my supplies for that. Oh my goodness, when I say I have Gertie Sews Jiffy Dresses, Gertie's Ultimate Dress Book. I don't know why I haven't used them. I really do not. And I even have her princess coat pattern over there that came. I'll show it to you because it came. The packaging is so cute. Oh, I have 2 of these. The packaging is so cute. And I bought these like when I first started sewing, and I just wasn't ready for the skill that it took. So I didn't do it. But that's a really cool coat. And I didn't even think about this coat when I was cutting out the coat. And then I have the L'Amour dress. So cool thing about Gertie's patterns is like this can be made into 18 different dresses. Like depending on how you do your bodices, your skirts, whatever. And like this coat has 4 different sleeves and can be done in different lengths. So Gertie's patterns are awesome. So I'm actually starting today not with the 2-tone one because it has boning and a separating zipper. It has all of these things. So that will probably be a full-length video. Hey, Serena, I just missed your call. I said, I wonder why they didn't tell her I was live. I was calling you because I wasn't feeling well. Out of nowhere, my stomach just started hurting again. I know, that's what I was saying. I said, she doesn't know. I said, why didn't they tell her? Hello, Guillaume. So yes. So like I said, well, Serena, we were just talking about you when I said that you encouraged me to use Gertie's patterns because I don't have to do the full bust adjustment. So today, I'm going to work on the pattern that just came out today. We're going to save the Aurora blouse for a full-length video because, like I said, it's got a lot going on. There's boning, separating zipper, 2 different fabrics. It's a whole thing, but that's going to be for one of my events coming up. Today, I'm going to sew the blouse that just came out today that is called the Lisa blouse. And I'm doing it today because I can probably... Oh, I know. I seen it. Well, I don't think I had access to it. I did the basic membership. I think it was like $9, but it unlocked a lot of things. Check out the Aurora bodice because I am making that out of these 2 different fabrics to go with the skirt. And then I'm making another top out of this fabric as well. So I have 1 skirt with 2 different tops. So I'm excited. So now that I've rambled for 28 minutes, I'm just going to sew today. You guys can hang out and hang out with each other in the comments. I will pop in and check on any questions or anything, or when I stop and take a break, but I'm just going to kind of zone out and sew through this. And so if I come to an important step, I'll stop and let you guys know. Or if you have any questions about what I'm doing at the time, you can let me know. And then that way you can decide if you want this pattern or not. It looks like something that I should be able to make up in 3 or 4 hours. And so, yeah. And she just released it today, so you'll get the chance to decide if... Serena, everything looks good on you. Because you don't have a bust and because you don't have big hips and all that, you're like literally a hanger. Like, clothes look great on you. And so with that, I have on a what Katie did bra today. And my husband even made a comment about it. He was like, something looks a little different about you today. But they're just so comfortable. You would think she pays me as much as I talk about her. And then that's another thing from Serena. So getting the vintage undergarments, and it definitely has changed like the way my finished garments look. So I'm going to get started. I've got the pattern pieces that I need for my size. And I like that with the layers, you're able to take off the sizes you don't need, and you don't have to deal with all of that. So that's pretty cool. And I think this is something I can get through in a couple of hours. So let me know if you guys have any questions about any step of the process. And I will say that I did print all 75 pages because I wasn't looking in the instructions when it said that um, like it had a place for, I wonder if I move this because I'm going to need the instructions. It had a place for where telling you what page numbers you would need for your size. Hey, Brianna. Welcome. So you guys hang out, have a good time in the comments like you guys do. Like the one day when I went back and read you all's chat later, and I was like, I missed so much. When y'all were talking about the Super Bowl and all of that, and Serena's sea walking and all of that, like I'm like, I missed out. I was like so mad I missed out on all of that. Oh, puppy whispers. Do you see this comment, Serena? What a treat to have you both. So we're gonna have to. We've been talking about it, and we're gonna have to do a live stream. How would you guys feel about a Sunday? Who would be able to join if it was me and Serena on a Sunday, chatting it up on a joint live, answering all your questions. If you guys have questions for us or anything like that. If people are down for it, we'll do it. Yes. You see, Serena, I think it's totally going to be a vibe. Aw. Serena, she said she was surprised to see you live in her hometown. I was so proud of that HGT article. Like, I was so proud. And, like, I like knowing the things that Serena has going on. But I didn't like that because I just wanted to, like, scream it from the rooftops. And I wasn't allowed to say anything. So that was like super, super hard. I did tell my mom, I'm not gonna lie, Serena, I had to tell someone. I had to. Hey, Dave. Happy to have you. So, Dave, we were just talking about Serena's HGTV article. If you have not seen it, it is so fabulous. Like, it's just awesome. We're all so proud of you, Serena. And happy that more people get to see you and experience you, because you're definitely a gift. And so I was telling someone, I was like, yeah, I really just don't want to share her with anyone at all, but the world needs more pretty flowers in it, like the ones in your garden. So I'll share if I have to, but yeah, we're super proud. I think sometimes I get more excited about the things than she does. But that's fun. It's fun for me. Always see what you did there, Dave. Aw. I think I might be overly expressive. Serena is teaching me that there is no such thing as over the top. And I love that for life. We were talking about it yesterday in the video because one of the things in the book said it's better to be underdressed than overdressed. And that, I think, is because everybody dressed up in the 50s, like just casually, is what we would consider dressed up. So I think that's why they had that perspective. For today's times, if you tell somebody to don't dress up, like, they really won't. Like, I literally had people come to my wedding in jeans, and I thought that was just crazy work. But that was just me. Dave, it is so true. And you will see that, like, in the sewing community, especially the vintage sewing community, and the people who really want to be there, not like just people who like hate watch us or whatever, But the people who really want to be there and really like enjoy it, everyone is so kind and so supportive of each other, and it's just really awesome. And so when people ask me about getting started with vintage sewing and all of that, I'm like, go for it, because you have this whole community of people that are gonna welcome you, are gonna help you. You'll have people you can call and ask questions or text or whatever, people who will want to come have a coffee with you if they happen to be in your town or close to you or driving through. So the support is just, the community and the support is definitely um, game changing, especially if you spend like a lot of time alone like I do, because I have been working from home. And so it's definitely a cool community to be a part of. And even the people who just watch us, like those of you who like come here and comment, and you comment on Serena's videos and mine, and you interact with both of us, like we get to know you. We know your names. We know, like, when we see your screen name pop up, we know who you are, or however we picture you in our head, but we know you. So we're very appreciative to be like supported in that way. Yes, it's definitely a different kind of niche. Serena still drinking the tea. I need to warm that up. So I'm going to stop chatting. I'm just going to leave the camera rolling. Have any questions, let me know. I've heard of that too. And I definitely do not want to share a cuddle with a stranger. We've had to add moderators to this channel. I was sitting on my foot, I was asleep, just because people are so weird. So I can imagine just like the weirdness of that. But I have heard of it. Because as humans, we're really not designed to go without physical touch. I read that somewhere. It's a real thing. Okay, so I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I guess I can bring you guys closer so you can see the process of putting this together. I don't know if the sun's messing that up. Oh, and I think Peter asked what time it was here. It is 3:12. Serena, Maverick scored so many points today at the game. It was awesome. He like made this really cool shot at the last minute. It was really, really cool. He had a really good game. So I have the pages that I need, and then on the ones you need to fold under, it tells you fold here. And then you just match these up. And for this Lisa bodice, the one that came out today, I'm doing a D cup. So I'm doing a size 8, which is a 38-inch bust, and the D cup. So I need numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So out of 75 pages, no, this one actually was only 20-something pages. It's that other one with the corset-like situation that was 75 pages. And then it's got these little triangles at the bottom that you use to help line it up. And I will say, like, out of all the PDF patterns, Gertie's are the best. And I think, and that's why she can charge a little bit more for them, because they line up like exactly like they're supposed to. I've had some PDF patterns that just did not do what they were supposed to do. Any other good PDF sewing patterns you guys know about or that you work with? I messed this one up. I've seen those for like vintage dresses or like garments, those pattern drafting things where you like use each block is a certain measurement or whatever, and you kind of draw it out yourself. I've seen like some patterns that I would really like to try like that, but that terrifies me something awful. So that's 1 through 6 glued. 7 and 8 are together. And this just has 3 pattern pieces for the Lisa bodice that came out today. It's got the front, the back, and the sleeve. And so that's why I thought it would be fun to do a live stream where we actually do some sewing and get to see what it looks like in the end. So let's see, where all do I need? I was supposed to fold this one back. So where you fold back, it says fold back on this line. If Peta is still here, everybody say hi to her. Peta is one of my oldest supporters, and just so full of kindness. We email and chat and everything. Really, really awesome. Awesome person. Who else? Tyra, how long have you been around watching the channel, like before you started commenting or anything? Because I know it's only been the past couple of months that we've been interacting a lot, but you could have been here long before that. I get some people who tell me, like, I've been here for a while, I'm just now starting to comment. And so their name may be new to me, but they're not new to the channel. Oh, Dave, yes, they can definitely be unpredictable. Oh, Sugar, thank you for being sweet to Peta. Tyra is a big supporter. Well, Sugar Cookie, we know you are. Tyra is one of our channel members that helps keep us in fabric. Dave is relatively new, but been catching all of the, or most of the live streams. Who else is here? Oh, Smarter Than a Waffle. Always here, 90% of the time here. Very good supporter. I appreciate you. I hope you have been well. Okay, guys, I think I got this mashed up fairly well. Okay. I had to go get glue sticks out of my kids' rooms. I normally tape these, but I kind of like gluing. Serena, do you tape or glue your PDFs? Serena might have went out into the yard. As much as she loves to sew, she is a nature woman as well. And she spends a lot of time in the garden. And her little bobbins love the garden as well. And I'm going to her house just because she is growing all of my favorite vegetables. That one doesn't say fold. Oh, it does say fold under here. I was going to say, it should say. Oh, I wish I had done that first. I think my kiddos might be back. So if you hear noise, that's them. They usually go hang out with their dad after the basketball games. I actually don't know if we won or lost. I know that it was a really good game. And the kids have improved so much. See, this isn't supposed to look like this and this or be this hard, and that is not Gertie's fault. This is, I didn't fold back a margin I was supposed to fold back before I got to gluing. So this is definitely, I could just cut that off. This is definitely a me thing, not a Gertie thing. Yeah, I think I'll just cut it off. I switched my paper scissors. My paper scissors usually always have a white handle, so I know that they're for paper only. But one of the kids took them and did not return them. Okay, so now this makes sense. Okay. Maverick? I just heard the front door open. Okay. Believe we are good to go. I actually would prefer tape, especially on the top of that to hold it down. If I have any. Maverick? Maverick? Why does the front door keep opening? What? Oh, okay. I didn't know it was your dad. You scared me. I thought you were trying to escape. Found tape. Yeah, I'm on a live stream. What's up? Oh, do I want some? Oh, no, thank you, buddy. And I asked your dad yesterday. No more ice cream. Like, not that many days. I don't want them to not have ice cream, just not that many days in a row. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the tape. Pressing this down. Especially with it folded under like that. It needs a little bit of course I messed that up. It needs a little bit of pressure to make sure we got it. I could have just took a whole piece down this center. I think that's what we'll do. Those corners. Okay, so assembled. I was very surprised I had tape. Okay. So like I said, we've just got bodice front, bodice back, and sleeve. And I did the size 8 D cup. So the size 8 is for a 38-inch bust. And we are not mocking this up. We're just going for it. And I think it's a fully lined. Like a kindergartner. And the bodice back, you cut 2 lining. Oh, I need more tape. And the bodice front, you cut on the fold. Bodice back. So bodice back, you cut 2 of fabric, 2 of lining. The sleeve, you cut 2 of fabric, 2 of lining. And then the bodice front, you cut on the fold, 1 of fabric, 1 of lining. And I don't think I've ever done a fully lined blouse before. I didn't even check that this wasn't for stretch fabrics. Oh, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Keep up the chatting. I believe it might push my live out. That's also another way of really supporting the channel, is interacting with the content, viewing the content, leaving me feedback, which I love and appreciate. I've learned so much from the comment section of my videos. Serena, if you're still here, this isn't for knit fabrics, is it? Because I literally did not check. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to line a knit, would you? I don't even know. I hope it's not for knit fabric. And that's another thing I said I was going to start to do more, is read through all of the instructions before I get going. But I never do. I did read through the instructions for that, the Aurora top, because it looks a little complicated. And I wanted to be ready for it. And also make sure I had all of the materials that I was going to need. I have to return those. That's good to hear, Sugar, about the PDFs. I bought some off of Etsy I've had trouble with. But also smaller shops. Oh, it's not for knits. Thank you. Alright. So front, back. I'm gonna iron the part of this fabric that I need. How much am I gonna need? What should I line this with, Serena? Do I need lining fabric, or can I use the same fabric that it's made out of? Oh, I might have to do this like this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Just fold. Okay, we're gonna need about that much. Iron. Hi, Brenda. Brenda, I love browns and beiges and all of the things. Any of my sewers, can I just line this with the same fabric, or do I need to get some lining fabric out? Or does it not matter? You know about the lining? Okay. Then we'll probably just use the same fabric. Unless, yeah, because it's kind of heavy. Actually, I think I might line it with this just to use it. It's the same kind of cotton. Because I wanted to save my brown in case I need it. Let's see what else we got we could use for a lining. I think I'm gonna use what's left of this from my nightgown, because what else would I ever use it for? It's not enough to do anything. Nope, change my mind. I'm gonna line it with this. Feels pretty good, and then I'll look nicer on the inside. Alrighty. Now here's the problem, is getting pins through the fabric. Just gonna do a few. I mean, not through the fabric, through the paper. It's not right. There's a dart in the sleeve. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not at the top like that. I thought the sleeve was shaped a little bit different. I've never lined sleeves before. I hope this dress is as painless as this top is as painless as I imagine it to be. I had some weights at one point in time. was painless. Okay, so this is the Bodice back. Sleeves. miss anything. Hey, Peter, thank you. Okay, now this has a curved dart and two of, I don't know what's happening here. Why was I supposed to cut that? And that's why. Yeah, it was. I hope that is what was supposed to have happened. Can't see this well. is the front. Makes sense. Let me get caught up with you guys, and then we need to prep the machine. Oh, they're back from DC. Oh, that's awesome. Sugar about your mom. Oh, Peter. Oh, I didn't get to say bye to Dave. I use all of the above. I'm using chalk today, but I use the water soluble pens, and then I also will try the ones that are supposed to just disappear. But always test it out on your fabric, because I've had issues with chalk not coming off, as well as the marker that's supposed to come off not coming off. So I always say check and make sure. There's a blue thread in here. Probably because I was working on it. I've got on a bobbin some light brown thread, and I think we're gonna use it. That looks good. Okay. I'm too lazy to wind a new bobbin. I'm going to use this light one. Ready to go. Let's look at the instructions. And this is the, what's the name of this one? Lisa. How you guys doing? Do we have any new people join? Thank you, Sharon. I definitely agree. Okay, I'm trying to pull up the instructions, what I should have done. Oh, she even has a video on it. It says it was inspired by, oh, that's the skirt part. Oh, I didn't even see that. I just got the bodice. Bodice instructions, inspired by Grace Kelly. She has a video on it on her Patreon. I'm sure there's some stay stitching involved before I do any of those darts or anything. I might have to step out in the hallway to get a better signal. Oh, got it. Okay. So she's got some fit notes. It's very fitted darted bodice with a wide V-neck, V-neckline, and short Wrangling sleeves. Okay. Okay. Yep, I knew it was going to be some stay stitching. So that's the first thing we do on the front of the bodice. Okay. I want to use the presser foot today. Or the pedal, rather. Can you guys see that? Let's pull on in. Okay. All right. So step one is the stay stitching from the shoulder to the center front. Okay. Okay. Now we can view these while we're here. Oh, good night, Peter. Thank you for popping on. I hope you sleep well. What time is it there? Okay, I think that looks good. Oh, it's past 9. Good night, Peter. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you soon. I'll try to, I keep saying I'm going to schedule these instead of it just being random, but it's hard to plan them. But I'll try to do it a little earlier next time so you can join us. But thank you for being here. Okay, that's one. Now I just gotta do this one. Lined up good. Okay. Looks good. All right, those are the two backs. And the sleeves get their seams now. Yeah. I was trying to read through the directions like I should have. is it? Because it's so... I don't know what's happening. I wonder why it's doing this. Something is not right. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why do you think this is happening with the threads are getting all knotty? I wonder, does it need to, do I need to stop and clean it or oil it? Something's happening weird. If this one messes up, I'm gonna stop and have my husband come take a look at this machine. I wonder, it was the tight stitch length, but I mean, I always use a tight stitch length with my darts. Tension needs to be a little tighter. Okay, sleeve darts are in. I'm going to adjust these so we have one sleeve. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? And then the table is brown and the fabric is brown. Makes it hard to see. Okay, sleeves. Both backs. When you do our front darts. So I stay stitched this, and There was something else I was supposed to do to the front. Oh, no, it's some interfacing they want me to apply, but I can go ahead and put these darts in. Hey, sugar, you're back. I'm just working on getting the darts put in. My machine is sounding like it needs to be clean, and the threads kept getting tangled up. I wish you could have seen it because I didn't know what was happening, but I stopped and rethreaded it. If it keeps acting up, I'll have my husband take a look at it. So that's one dart. Okay, so those are both the side darts. There's one. Oops. There's two. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break. I need to have my husband look at this machine. It is not sounding well. Ooh, it's not sounding good, and it's behaving a little weirdly. But I think we got some progress made if I didn't spend the first 30 minutes talking. But this is one of the backs. So I need to iron this dart and put some interfacing where the zipper is gonna go. It gets a back zip. So these are both the backs. I'll press those towards the center back. We've got the sleeves, the darts put in them, which I had never seen darts on sleeves, which is interesting. Should have checked this because my arm is a little bit wide. I think this blouse is gonna fit me a little snugly. I probably could have went to the 10. When I was finally reading the directions, it said it's meant to have like only an inch to an inch and a half of ease. I think that's what it says. And then we have the front that we still owe one more dart too, but I'll tell you how much ease it said. It's designed to fit with between 0 and 1.5 inch of ease. So that's like absolutely nothing. It is meant to fit. Oh, and it's off the shoulder. So there it is. So that makes sense, but it's gonna fit super tight. I wonder, should I put some boning in it to help out with some added support? And this is one of those like circle shaped darts. It's hard to see it on hers because hers is black. So these pins are so dull. This is not lining up like I want it to. This dart isn't. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I should have matched it up more with that side because I knew I did it right. I wonder if I have the wrong bobbin in here, like a bobbin from my other machine, because they're different sizes. It's just the threads keep getting knotted up. The dart looks good though. I see, I just have to match this up. Okay, I think this is where we'll take a break. I've got the darts put in the front, the back, and the sleeves. I have to iron interfacing around the neckline and on the back where the zipper is going to go. And I think we made pretty good progress. 120 minutes. Anybody still here? Well, you guys, I'm going to do some of the ironing off camera, and I'll do some of the prep work for the next step, but the next couple of steps. But so far, so good. I say, yeah, check out Gertie's PDF pattern that just came out today. You're just watching? Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm going to take a little break, get some food and stuff. I didn't know. Sewing is slow. I expected it to be like 2 hours and done. But yeah. So let me know if you guys don't mind this just watching thing. I can just turn my phone on anytime I'm just in here sewing. So let me know if you guys like it or not. Thank you for being here. Thank you for support. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, go watch it. Give it some feedback. And I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. If I don't come back tonight, then I will schedule it for tomorrow ahead of time, so that way people can know when it's happening instead of me just announcing it like 20 minutes before. So break, and I'll probably will come back. So I'll let you guys know either way. If I come back, I'll let you know, and if I don't, I'll let you know so you don't be waiting on me. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Tyra, if you're still here. Sugar, Peter's gone. Brianna, if you're still here. Anna, I hope I answered your questions. Dave, if you're still here. Puppy Whispers. I appreciate, no, I think Dave left. I didn't get to say bye. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.